return of lake business for the summer got a big test this weekend. You might have seen some videos showing lakegoers not social distancing. There it is. A statewide order that mandates social distancing is still in effect. Part of that order is that businesses have to maintain 6 feet of space between individuals. ABC 17's Amber Tabling spoke with Osage Beach officials about some lakegoers not following social distancing this weekend.
I spoke with John Oliveri, the Osage Beach mayor, today, and he said it was indeed a busy weekend at the lake. But he said he wished people would have done a better job following social distancing guidelines. But he said he understands that's a personal choice for everyone.
There are different tolerance levels from every individual. And so their expectations as to whether they want to wear a mask or they want to wear gloves or they don't, or they want to go down a one-way aisle, in the grocery stores or not. That's, it's really, really hard on a one-on-one basis, to enforce that. So you have to kind of leave it up, to the individual to do that.
Oliveri said Memorial Day weekend is historically a busy weekend at the lake, so they knew numbers would be high. But he said the enforcement of social distancing guidelines is each business's responsibility, not the city's.
It was up to them, to figure out how they were going to handle it. Just like any other time down here, our businesses have made the decisions on how they were going to, enforce, safety guidelines for their employees, and also some of the governor's guidelines as far as number of people in the facility.
With the Lake of the Ozarks and Osage Beach receiving national attention to the lack of social distancing that was followed this weekend, Oliveri said he wouldn't have scripted it this way.
This is not the kind of image that I think we want to be projecting, at least from a pandemic guideline enforcement standpoint. But when I say again, enforcement, that's a two-edged sword. It is the responsibility, I believe, of our guests who are down here, who come down here, to know. I mean, this is not a new situation. So wherever they come from, whether it be in-state or out-of-state, they have a lot of the very same guidelines, and in some cases, much more strict than what we have.
Oliveri said the last weekend of April brought many people to the lake, and Camden County did not have any new cases after that. But he said he is concerned about what may be left at the lake this time and what impact it may have on workers.
Are those numbers going to go up because they came to the Lake of the Ozarks? And did anyone go anywhere else during that period of time? Some of that will come out in the social tracking, that comes from that. And we will use that kind of information to help us, try to determine, where we might go, come to 4th of July weekend, which is always a busier weekend than Memorial Day.
Oliveri said that Osage Beach does not have any plans to make stricter or their own regulations moving forward. They will just continue following Governor Parsons' orders. And later at 6, hear how a Lake of the Ozarks business owner said business went this weekend. Reporting in Lake of the Ozarks, Amber Tabling, ABC 17 News.
All right, thank you, Amber. Officials, or Osage Beach officials, said they did expect a busy weekend, but this weekend was a lot busier than previous Memorial Day weekends.